Welcome to Altered Reality. Grab a hot or cold one, sit back, and let's turn some pages.
For years, the stories were dismissed as paranoia. People claimed the government abducted anyone who got too close to the tunnels located in the swamp. Hunters, fishermen, contractors, people who wandered where they shouldn't have, vanished. No arrests, no bodies, no investigations, nothing. But after New Orleans, those stories now sound like legitimate accounts. Multiple survivor accounts mention the same warning. Don't go near the tunnels. Not because of animals, not because of flooding, because people who asked questions didn't come back. Families reported loved ones missing after trespassing near restricted swampland. Official explanations ranged from accidents to mental health crises, but no remains were ever recovered. Now we know why. There was something under the bayou, and it was being protected. This explains something authorities never could. Why the first confirmed infections didn't come from Bourbon Street, but from a hospital on the outskirts of the city, a small facility bordering the bayou. Survivors describe patients arriving already sick, alive, yet looking like they had already passed. From doctors to patients, everyone could tell something was very wrong. Quarantine protocols were enacted quietly. No media, no evacuation orders. Doctors believed they had time. They didn't. The hospital fell within hours. And from there, the infection spread inward. Here's what still doesn't make sense. If the infection started at the hospital, if containment failed in the bayou, why did the undead suddenly appear miles away? In the most populated, most visible part of the city, the outbreak did not behave like a disease. Diseases spread outward, patient 0 to patient 1. This didn't. Based on survivor timelines, events unfolded like a release schedule. The hospital fell first. The French Quarter was next to erupt into chaos. Then the New Orleans Zoo ignited last. Too clean, too fast, too coordinated. Someone knew what was going to happen and apparently decided not to stop it. The public was told about the slow-moving undead, mostly because there was no more avoiding the truth. But that was not the whole story. Survivors' accounts describe super zombies, zombies that let out a haunting screech rather than a guttural howl, and could run. But running zombies were just the baseline. Survivors described things that were far worse, things that were the stuff of nightmares. There were zombies with sharpened bone protrusions jutting through their skin, natural weapons. Others with long, fleshy tendrils used like whips or lassos. There were also green ones, bodies overtaken by vines and leaves, as if nature itself was reclaiming them. And then there were the animals, bears, alligators, zoo exhibits that should never have left their cages. Heck, there were even people's pets roaming the streets as undead. These weren't accidents. They were variations. If these creatures appeared randomly, there would be chaos. Instead, survivors describe patterns. Certain areas hit harder. Certain threats deployed where resistance was strongest. This raises an unsettling possibility. New Orleans wasn't just a failure of containment. It may have been an observation, a real-world test. Which brings me back to them. The bachelor party. 12 men. No training, no equipment, no reason to face the dead willingly. And yet, according to witnesses, they crossed zones no one else could. They faced countless undead assailants that claimed the lives of many trained cops and servicemen and women. They fought things soldiers avoided. They saved people who should have died. They disrupted whatever plan was unfolding. That's why their story doesn't fit. Heroes don't exist in controlled narratives. Variables do. No footage survives intact. No official reports mention them. But absence doesn't mean fiction. It means suppression. If the bachelor party was real, then they weren't just survivors. They were interference. I used to believe the bachelor party was a myth, a story people told themselves during these dark and uncertain times. Now, I think the opposite. I think someone worked very hard to make sure they were forgotten. If they exist, I will find them. Because if 12 average Joes could stand against whatever escaped the bayou, then this world isn't as helpless as we've been told. Chaos is easy. Control takes planning. Next time, I interview an active-duty soldier who supposedly not only seen the bachelor party, but also witnessed their heroics firsthand. Even I am excited about this one. Until my next entry.
Well, all right. I hope you enjoyed this episode of An Altered Reality. We'll bring you 2 episodes a week. And if you would like to support the channel so that even more episodes can be brought out, you can visit our Patreon or purchase merch from our affiliate store, Kali Ninja Designs. Until the next story,